Ooh, that's a bad start. Good afternoon, Gary. Instacart plus gigs, Tetris channel. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. What's going on, everybody? Let's get out of this glare, this sunlight. I apologize for that inconvenience. That's a little better. We're almost at our headquarters, one of our many headquarters nowadays. I'm gonna wait till some of you check in, say hello, and we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. Who's online? Michael, dame luz. I see Michael. La 305, que lo que? Make sure you like, comment. Don't forget to join our membership videos. There's a lot of videos there that we just keep expanding that album. But I gotta make you profitable. You gotta get your money back, your investment back very, very quick. Just click on the description, on the link on the description of this video, and you can join. And I can guarantee you're gonna get your money back quick. A lot of good tips, hacks, secrets. But anyhow, come on, give me a green light. How many times have you guys had that experience where you have a customer, in this case, eggs, they want organic eggs, and they don't have it in stock. You click on can't find item, and then the application tells you customer pre-approved this request placement, pre-approved by Kurt, let's say, like I typed on the thumbnail. And then what happens is it's pre-approved. That means the customer pre-approved that replacement. You scan it, good to go. 5 minutes later, 3 aisles down the road, you're on aisle 8 now, not on aisle 3 anymore. You go to see what items you have left to scan, to pick up, to grab, and you get a message saying Kurt requested a refund for these eggs. Oh, can you guys relate to that? There we go. That is very time consuming, right? Especially if you're doing a rat race batch, or if you're in another state other than California where you don't have Prop 22, where you really want to like get things going. You want the customer to get rolling with you. We have a shade here? Yeah, that's better. Let's go to another one. But anyways, that's very frustrating. You already put the effort into it. The customer pre-approved the replacement, and then the customer 5 minutes later, or sometimes you're at checkout, request a refund for that item that they pre-approved. So annoying. But we're gonna talk about a solution that could help alleviate this problem and improve the customer experience and the customer. There we go, that's perfect. Doing the right thing. There we are. Let's grab the toy here and my stylus. So, it's important that everybody knows when this happens. I have a customer account with Instacart too. When I put an order in for those eggs, for the Horizon organic eggs, brown eggs, and many other items, and I click on checkout on the app as a customer, what's going to happen, the app shows me options to in case they don't have the Orion. In this case, it'll say after I checked out, right, the app will say as a customer, it will show me, they'll say if they don't have the Horizon eggs, are these okay, the Gelson's brand eggs, white eggs. Now the application, you have to approve it or deny it or let it be. If I approve it, if the customer approves it, that's when the shoppers, get that message saying pre-approved by Gary. So anytime that a customer, that you see that on the app, that it says pre-approved, the customer has to approve it. So there's no app error, there's no app glitch. The customer has clicked approve, tapped on approve. If the customer doesn't click on approve, it'll say refund too. It used to say approve, deny. I think now it says approve, deny, request a refund. Then the customer will request a refund. If the customer doesn't click on any of them, approve, deny, request a refund, then the app is going to show you the shopper suggestions, or you can send pictures to the customer. So the customer, every time you see that the customer has clicked on approve, there's no way that the app will show the shopper that Gary pre-approved that item unless Gary went on the customer app and clicked on approve. So they do it, the customers do it. There's no app glitch, there's no story for that. So obviously it can be frustrating and annoying sometimes when you're doing a double or triple orders, which probably account for me for 70% of them, double and triple orders nowadays. If you don't do a double triple order nowadays, you're not going to make any money, at least in this market. You know, anything that you see over 40 30s triples, you see them very abundant here in Southern California. So now they come out with every time this happens, this is the solution that I recommend. Is the only way that is gonna, you have to hold these customers accountable so they don't repeat the same mistake over and over. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable as a shopper. I hate for to be doing a triple order. The first couple aisles, I get to the eggs, it says pre-approved by Gary. And cool, I'm happy, it's scanned, and I'm back next on aisle 8, like 10-15 minutes later, where you think you're done with the order, and then the customer sends that message. It actually comes as an item that needs to be scanned. You know, the tab will say, you know, the ones that are reviewed, done, and to pick, right? It'll say that customer Gary is requesting a refund. So it's confusing. So you're like they pre-approved it. Why do they want a refund now? The best way to do is confront them about it. I mean, don't get confrontational. Just approach them. This is what I do. I'll send them a message. I'll take a screenshot of, in this case, those eggs and crop it where it says Kurt pre-approved or pre-approved by Kurt, or replacement requested by Kurt. I'll take a screenshot and then I'll crop it just to show that part. It's usually highlighted in blue. Some of the phones is in green where it says pre-approved by Kurt. And then what I'll do, I'll send the customer a message after I see that they requested a refund for that, and I'll send a message saying, hey, I'm sorry, I replaced it because on the app it said that you requested a replacement. You have to hold them accountable so they stop doing that. I mean, it's just pure laziness for them to it's just my opinion, for them not to just let it be if you don't want, or you can click on refund when it shows the customer the choices. I get it too. Let's be realistic. You put as a customer, you put an order for 40 items. You don't want to go through all the 40 items, like approve, request, deny, refund, approve with this one, deny, request a replacement. So I get that, but if you're not sure as a customer that you don't want that replacement, just don't click on anything, because that's what's going to happen. The application is going to show us, show the Kurt many replacement options, suggested replacement. The app actually shows you suggestions which to replace with. So they should just leave it alone if they don't want an approval. The customers, some will be honest, so I'm sorry, let's get back to the part of the solution. I'll send them a screenshot, say, I'm sorry, Kurt, I replaced it because you said on the application that this is what you want as a replacement. And then I'll send them a screenshot. I'll attach the image of the screenshot where it says pre-approved by them. You have to hold them accountable, because what's going to happen eventually, some of these customers will remember that. Some of them don't like to be reprimanded and they'll, for the future orders, then they'll really pay attention to that. And some of you are doing, again, that order where you already grabbed those eggs 10-20 minutes ago, you're almost at checkout, and then the customer decides to to request a refund when they requested a pre-approval. But I think by putting them on the spot in a formal, professional, customer service oriented way, I think eventually it's a numbers game, right? I always talk about it's a numbers game. If most of us shoppers do that, eventually it'll do a little bit of cleaning up, trim the fat a little bit, and I think it's going to benefit a lot of us. Some of the responses I've gotten, number one, is very apologetic people. Like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, you're right. Some of them has been, oh, it's my husband's account. Some of them just are rude, and they're like, I'll send that message saying, hey, I'm sorry, but looks like you requested that replacement. And they'll put like, I don't want it. Maybe it's an admission of guilt. They just can't admit it the logical way, saying, I'm sorry, I messed up. Maybe they feel a little embarrassed about it. Maybe they're busy, they don't want to deal with you, who knows. But some of those answers will be like that, like, just refund it, even though you send them that message. Some of them, so many different stories, but at the end of the day, I think you just need to hold them accountable so we can try to trim the fat a little bit. And if every shopper does this, then I think you got to see a much improved experience with the customer and the shopper, and more customers will pay attention, and will sending that message will, like, make some of them like appreciate what we do, consider that we have to take the time, and we're dealing with the double and triple orders all the time. And some I think it's a numbers game again. Some of these customers will now think about it, like recently, like, you know what, I should do that. That guy's spending extra time, and sometimes what I'll do when I go deliver, if I see them at the door, I will bring it up to them. You have to hold them accountable, so they stop doing that. Not all of them will do it. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it's just got, oh, I got it. Ooh, I got a $38 Rouse, 1.8 miles. It's a good one, 1.8 miles. Here's the batch. Let's see. Can't blink with this thing, can you? Okay. It was perfect because I'm done with the video too. There's the batch. Being very careful what I can show. Instacart doesn't want you to show pretty much anything about the app. I think they just don't want you to talk bad about them. But anyways, there we go. 38.57, 1.8. It's a Rouse, which is 6 minutes away. 44 items. We got a $22 tip. 44. That looks like a 10% tip probably on both customers, or maybe 5% one and 10 on the other one, or a 0 tipper and a 20% tipper. That's a good batch. Anyways, Mr. Donk says, I usually take a screenshot after I replace it and send it to the chat. Yeah, I used to do that. That's also a good idea, a good option. I used to do it, but then I got tired of people not responding either way. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to replace it. My time is valuable. They're not responding. I'm just going to do it. It's just, for me, this is the way that's worked the best. But I used to do that as well. I used to do that. Good call. I think it was mostly, I stopped doing mostly actually because I didn't want to take the extra time to do it in case they did not request a refund. That's why I stopped doing it. Because I started doing that, I would send it, I would replace it, send the screenshot right away, send that they pre-approved it, and that was taking me time. And they weren't responding either way. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait till one of them actually requests a refund. But that's also a good option. I used to do that one. All right, gang. Michael, La 305, Exploring with Eric. Join, dame loot. I'm gonna go, guys. $38. It's been a good day. My new system, I've got a video on it for the members. It's on the members video only. I don't stay at the same place. Once I get 2 batches from the one location, then I dip to another one, because this doesn't work anymore where you stay in the same place all the time. Join our membership videos. You're gonna be profitable. I'm out. Gracias. Cuídense. ¿Cómo se apaga esta vaina? I forgot how to go off. There we go. Oh, cabra.